Hey guys, with us today is Marcos Illana. He's one of the owners of Bison Liquors. So without further ado, I'll let him introduce himself. Marcos.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited. That's my first podcast ever. So that's a good place to start with. My name is Marcos Illana. Like James said, I'm one of the owners of Bison Liquors. We established the company 2 years ago, pretty much. Both owners are originally from Spain, and we met here in Winnipeg, which is a casualty. And he is the master distiller in the business. I'm more the administration marketing guy. And together we are creating a premium product at affordable prices, specifically for Manitoba.
And so those pins are where you currently have your liquor?
Yes, correct. So primarily we started here in Manitoba, right? 2 years ago, pretty much. Last year, at the end of 2020, we started selling 5 products in Alberta. We also have 4 products already in BC, British Columbia. We obtained the license. To sell 2 weeks ago in New Brunswick and Prince Edward.
Okay, so is there like history of entrepreneurship, business ownership in your family?
Not really. So I was the first entrepreneur in my family. So my father is a sales rep back in Spain with more than 25 years experience. And I started my career close to 20 years ago as a photographer. So I was a former photographer specialized in fashion photography. I worked for Revlon for 5 years, for Revlon International.
Nice.
Back in Europe. I had my 2 photo studios back in Spain. So I started, kind of entrepreneurship. And what I noticed since I was very young is I'm not good to take orders.
That's usually what pushes people.
So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself, and if I make a mistake, I will either win or learn. A very good example about we never take no as an answer. We thought we have a product who can be a very hit and something no one else has in Manitoba market. I bring it to the government attention 3 times and they say, no. I said, okay, but you need to figure it out, blah, blah. No, it's not gonna happen here. Second time, no. The third time, they went a little bit mad. I said, stop asking. We said no 3 times. And now, finally, they say yes, because I'm a little bit
persistent. That's good.
Hard to deal. Yeah, persistence is good as well. And we get the first and the only Bison hemp in Manitoba.
You guys heard it here first.
Yeah, this is gonna be released in June 1st. It's 0 CBD, 0 THC. Our supplier is removing genetically the highest substance for the marijuana, and we are using oil to infuse this vodka, 5 times distilled as always for Bison, 25% alcohol, and no one else in the province have this product.
I have a feeling that's going to be a huge hit.
We believe so.
It's aesthetically pleasing as well. Like that will stick out in the vodka section.
Yeah, the most important thing is no one else have this, so it's nothing you can compare with, right?
What got you guys into the liquor industry?
Well, that's a very good question. So I never ever been related with the liquor industry before. So obviously, because of our Spanish culture, alcohol is part of our life. So we have alcohol everywhere since we are young, right? Alcohol is related with our style of life. I was working for a similar kind of company in the past, same as Francisco. So at some point we moved together in a new project saying, hey, you know how to make a product, I know how to sell it and market it. Let's do it together, let's create something new.
You said 5 times distilled. Like, let's say in comparison to like just the red label Smirnoff, that's 3? Is that 3 times distilled? What is the difference there?
Okay, that's the difference between distill and filter, right? So distill, that means the product goes from the first step to the last step, going through the column, etc., right? It's to imagine a distilling process, right? So that means the product itself goes 5 times.
smoother with each.
Correct.
Right?
Every time you put it on the column, it gets smoother. It's the same alcohol volume, but the taste is smoother. So when you buy a cheap, let's say cheap vodka, and you smell it, and it smells like a low alcohol, like a mosquito, that means it's not a good product.
Oh, okay.
So you don't even need to try it. When you open it and you smell it, and it smells like raw, like alcohol, pure, it's because it's less than 5 grams. It's a combination of 3 flavors in one, using our vodka base, and it depends when you put it on the light. It turns between blue to purple.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the idea of the color is because Manitoba it's blue because of the jets and the blue bumpers. So that's why we selected to turn this particular flavor into blue. It's more summer, it's more patio, parties, barbecues. So especially in Manitoba, it's very, very popular.
So what is your most popular product?
Well, it depends, right? The most seller one is the regular vodka, which is the plastic version. It's the most affordable one. So, and because it's smooth and price point, and it's local, it's selling very, very well. So it's our best seller, right? In terms of which one is more popular, like I said, it's probably the tropical, because it's something you can even drink straight, because it's really low alcohol and it's very, very smooth, or you can create thousands of cocktails, right?
So Marcos, we do have a bonus question, and it's a section we like to devote to young entrepreneurs, new startups, and up-and-coming entrepreneurs. And can you share some words of advice?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, probably like everybody knows, to be an entrepreneur, the most important thing is you need to find a problem, right? So when you find a problem out there, it's the best opportunity to start a business. And sometimes the problem is so simple and no one is seeing it because it's so simple, right? So what you need to do is just take a sip, ask around, even your friends and your family, hey, what annoys you when you go, for example, to a grocery, or what happened when you go to, repair your car or whatever. So try to find a try to find a solution for a problem. Here we go, you have business, right? But my most important advice, and that's something I take firmly, is you never take a no as a final answer.
Okay, so something special Marcos is allowing us to do on the podcast is he's allowing us to try whatever flavor we wanted to try here. So we have chosen 3 different flavors. We have chosen the rosé, the hemp, and the cafe, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. We want to start with the most smooth one, which is gonna be the hemp, right? And then we will try at your convenience. So take as much as you want. You will notice, guys, when you try it, the product, the smell, it's very, very powerful, and you don't smell alcohol at all, right? And here we go. Right? So the first thing, when you put it on your nose, it smells like herbs, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have the particular smell as marijuana, right? And when you drink it, you will feel the warming of the alcohol, and you have a richer taste of the marijuana. It's going to be very, very, very soft. You can also notice jalapeno. You can notice herbs. So it's depend of each people palate.
It smells really good.
It's like it's spicy.
Cheers.
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 Oh, that's so smooth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I like that.
So
The aftertaste is really good.
sometimes it's spicy, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like spicy, but it depends if you tasted before.
Yeah.
So I really like this product. I didn't even reach for my bottle of water to have to like chase away the burn or anything. It was so smooth. I love the aftertaste of it, and don't worry about recipes for cocktails. I would drink that straight, no problem, just on the rocks.
I don't know what I was expecting. I was kind of nervous, but it was super smooth, and it was just like, it was wild. It was like, you can really smell to the taste and to the way it went down. It was just like amazing experience. It smells so good. Right when like you got it, I was like, I can smell it already. It's so fragrant. It's crazy.
The first thing you notice is the lime. right? Because it's the powerful one. And when you try it, the lime is a second flavor after the strawberry. Yeah. So
Cheers.
it's a lot of study behind that.
Yeah.
That every single product.
Well,
Okay.
See?
your flavored alcohol like tastes like cocktails already. I'm surprised there's that high of an alcohol content.
It's extremely dangerous.
Yeah, these are
That sounds like a dangerous.
Put this on ice.
This,
and,
yeah.
We are not
These
noticing
are
the
creepers.
alcohol after 4 shots, and then it's dangerous.
I'm
I don't
surprised.
like gin. Like, I'm not a gin person.
Yeah.
But that
Mhm.
does not taste
It's
like
something
the
you can
usual gin.
tolerate it. So now we're gonna try my favorite one so far. It's the cafe. We call it cafe because it's Italian version. We get the inspiration from Italy. So basically, when you are out in Europe and you visit, Italian or Portuguese or even Spanish family, after having a lunch or after a dinner, especially during the weekends, we have like a digestive liquor. So usually it's a cafe, coffee, or herbs or something like that. So we get that inspiration and we bring it into Manitoba. So we created this and we use it cappuccino infused coffee instead of espresso. Okay, same thing. We start
Oh
smelling.
my goodness.
Oh yeah, it smells like cappuccino.
I love
Cappuccino.
You love cappuccino?
I love coffee. Yum.
So
That's my favorite one. I used to pour a little bit of my morning coffee
Yeah.
every day.
I can see how you can hide this in coffee without like people even. I don't think people even notice if you spike the office coffee mug. Okay, so Charmaine, of the 3 that we just sampled right now, which one would you say is like I want to buy it right now and take it home because it's so good?
Definitely the cafe. And that's just because I'm a big coffee drinker and I feel like if you just pour a little in my cup every single day and just have a greater day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
Mine, I would say that hands down, when that drops on June 1st, I will buy it and distribute it to people. It's so
We
good.
we are gonna do our hard effort to put it in everybody's mouth to make sure people enjoy the first and the only vodka in the Manitoba market, right? For us, it's a very great success as a local company. After a year, more than a year pushing and truly believe in this product, try to convince the government to give us a chance to put it in the market. Finally, we get the license, and we are pretty sure Manitoba is going to enjoy this.
Oh, they will.
Again, it's totally legal and safe. It's nothing else than the alcohol. It's 0% CBD, 0% THC. We have social media channels. Obviously, we have Instagram and Facebook, which is Bison Liquors MD, because we are from Manitoba. We have the website bisonliquors.com, right? And they can just show up to any Manitoba liquor mart. They can ask for the product. Most of them are online, so even they can place an order over there, and Manitoba Liquor Commission will deliver it to you.
All right, so thanks for watching. That's all we have for today. When it comes to alcohol, till next time, go with the pros.